Hello and welcome. Right, it has come. Yeah, now the big test. I was thinking, I was gonna say, I was gonna say, I'll do this off camera, and I thought the trouble is, I've always said, and it is true. I sort of a few times recently, and there's sometimes nothing to be gained, but there is for this, of like not insisting that you watch me, but that you could watch me if you wish to make sure that I am doing this job properly. Now, is that... I've told it to do the ups and the downs. It is doing the ups and the downs. Fantastic. Right, so we're going to do the headland, and then we'll assist from the opposite side of the fields where it is. I quite like the fact that these haven't got ridges. It's weird, on Zelonka when it first came out, I never had the ridge making machine. I quite like the fact that it's like this, and it's not needed to make it work, and it wouldn't really matter with the ridges. I presume there must be some reason why people prefer ridges to not, but yeah, we haven't got a ridge maker, so I suppose we could look at it that way, that we haven't got a ridge maker, so therefore we are just doing it like this. Yeah, but what I'm saying is, I could, if I don't show you me doing this, I could rip off... Now, I'm not a dishonest person. I mean, I'm not saying I've never have... Yeah, because that would be dishonest of me to say that I've never... Yeah, well, obviously most of us have, either by slip up or not, even if you wish to tell the truth, have told a fib. But what I mean is, I'm talking about whoppers. Like, I could, like, if you don't see me do this, and I'm not, I could literally grab the biggest vegetable seeder in the game, and I could have a flotilla of things. I could buy loads of things with the F12 tool, and then start the cameras and say, oh look, the field is done. You know what I mean? And that's what I'm saying. The other thing is, all of this really content is, it's about people showing you a journey. You can't see the journey unless you see the journey, really. And I know it's not always done that way. I know I had a conversation with Milk That Hen a long time ago, and he was on about Scroft does his, and Miss CLP does a bit of that as well, his montages. They're very popular. And not for 1 minute am I calling Mr. CLP dishonest or Scroft. What I'm saying is, this is a journey, and I'm showing you the farm's journey. Without me showing you the journey, how do you know how I got from A to B? That is that is the content. That is the let's play. Is me showing you how we got from A to B. So if I don't do that, and again, sometimes even I myself think, yeah, well, I won't bother that. You know, like Mr. CDP does it as well. His philosophy really is, he doesn't want people to watch content he wouldn't watch himself. But then this is the journey, so it depends on how you view things. I'm showing you the journey on the farm, and you don't have to watch the long time lapses, because they are going to be long. This is a big field, it really is. I'd imagine it's going to be a right good yield, because vegetables tend to be hundreds of tons. They're amazing. So I am going to say my words, but it is true. I am going to, like, literally, we're going to, like, crack on, and we're going to get this done, the two of us. And I don't think we're going to run out of seeds anytime soon. That's one very good thing about vegetables. But yeah, we haven't got a ridge maker. If one comes up in the sales, being as this is our speciality, well, sugar beet, potatoes, and all the vegetables, thanks to that beautiful machine, is all our speciality. We will buy things related to our business. Again, we've only got less than 55,000 now, and businesses, yeah, we've got income streams. Yeah, well, I mean, we have. It's true. We've got our beautiful generator that's one. We've got the milk, which is not really doing an awful lot, but we have got the butter that's growing. When we've got 5 or 6 of those, well, we've got 5 or 6,000. The mozzarella, the cheese, when it's got a ton, is worth quite a lot of cash, about 8,000. So it will be worth waiting for. I might well tweak that. I think it's a little bit too awful, but I do believe it's really not supposed to be fantastic either. So I'm not going to go mad with it, but I probably think it would be nice to see a ton a year at the very least. But anyway, yes. So I'm going to time-lapse this, and I might even time-lapse it at more than my normal 3 times, because it's still going to take quite a while with 3 meter planters to actually get this field done. Even with two of us, it would be a monumental task with just one of us. But yeah, two of us, still going to be a big task. Yeah, this is really the sort of field you could do with 3 or 4 of you. So like if we see these 3 meters and we see a couple of them, it's still not too bad for us to grab them. And if we see the 6 meter and it's on a good price, again, we will grab that too. Right, anyway, I'm going to say my words. I'm going to see you guys and gals on the other side. And I think that is us done. I think so. Although we ought to check, I suppose, before we presume that that is the case. And zoom right in so you can see the little black spots. I would say that's fairly well done. My favourite root crop, beetroot, red beet, as the game calls it. Oh, my life. I was trying to stop, but it was still my fault. Yeah, there we are, done. That was a bit of a monster. It was. It is true. I did sort of think about what I said myself. Right, let's also eject. There's... Hang on a minute. I thought you could eject. Lower. Is it because we've got that on? Ah, we haven't got any in there. That's why. Right, okay. It's all in the... well, that explains why we can't eject it then. Right, I don't know what the fertilizer was. I'm hoping he's done it, but it was like all over the film. I'm like, you didn't really have any of that bit to be... Oh, my life. Ah. Well, he didn't. I did think that. I wondered, has he? Is he actually, or is it the? Because the game does do bits where you. No, yeah, we're gonna have to try and find where this is, aren't we? Because we're not gonna see it. Because it does look. I really do think it looks very beautiful. This kind of. Oh, we've got a deer on the field. I think it's about here. Let's have a look. Oh, it's done it again. It's done the fields, right? Oh no, it's further along. He's obviously finding stuff to do. Yeah, he just literally shilly-shallied around. They must have cost me hundreds of... we're on dollars. Please tell me. Yeah, we are on dollars. Hundreds of dollars, and he did absolutely not a stitch. So, yeah. That's the new improved AI for you. Oh, dear. It is, yeah. That's... Oh, I suppose it's very true to real life. He's a liar and a cheat. Because he didn't do a thing, but he did definitely charge us. Yeah, definitely true to a lot of people in real... Oh, we've got a bit to the left. One more thing to the left. I'm not sure what you're doing either, really, because we've just checked and there's nothing else left to do. So, yeah. Oh, at least it does sort of show you if you're wrong. Yeah, because it only does the bits that need doing. Let's have a look. Yeah, I should say, get over a bit, one more up, and then it's all to the where he is going. I think we ought to sort of stop them because there's nothing left to do. We should set your destination over on that field and hope you're not hitting a tree. Yeah, like that. That's any trouble, isn't it? He's sort of guessing. Let's just do it on the actual road. Right, fantastic. Oh, and we're wasting fertilizer. I thought I'd switch that off. You can see that, yeah, I've done most of that line, actually. It's just doing the bit. I'm never sure whether because obviously the animation's completely different to actually... Right, that's done. To actually what is being done. Yeah, I mean, Precision Farming taught me that as well. Because you can have the animation going all day long on a spot that you've already done, and it won't use a tiny bit of fertilizer. Yeah, I know you're gonna like. Yeah, we'll move you in a minute. Being as we got to finish the field, and we paid a man, or I think it was a man, who robbed us blind and didn't do the job that he actually charged us for. Yeah. Another unreliable... oh, it does it again. Yeah. Now, I do know we've actually done the headland, so we don't really need to be doing that. I'm going to be honest, we did a lot with the the slurry and the manure. That was quite... I enjoyed doing that, actually, as well. It was that feeling of, like, satisfaction that you're your farm has provided for itself, which is quite nice. Self-sufficiency, that's the one. Yeah, I would really love to see. Yeah, I was looking at sheds yesterday. I was thinking about the production shed by G866 Mods. I'm hoping that he's not given up modding, because it's surprising how many modders are in one iteration of FS and then you never see them again. G866 Mods did that one pack, and I'm sure, well, it was undiscovered for a while, so I never know how many people did sort of discover that myself, because it was a real... Right, let's just try and see if we can eject. If this has got... No, it's just in the front as well. Yeah, it is. Fantastic. Now that needs a wash. I would imagine we both do, actually. We'll send those two back. That is quite amazing, that tunnel, isn't it, really? So we've completely done all of our fields, I think. It's nice to say fields, because I know we've got 3. I know we've got the grass field as well, which I haven't forgotten about. But to be honest, we only use it as we need. We do need to do some cutting there. I think we've got plenty of hay. We've still got plenty of hay on the field. Oh, yeah, no, we have. It's just you won't see it because the grass will have grown over it. And this is what I was saying about... If you look closely, it is there. So we'll chop it. We still need a mower. Yeah, we do. We're going to have to sort of... Typical when you're waiting for one. You know what's going to happen? We'll buy one. Or we could lease it. We could do what we did last year. That wasn't a bad idea. We could lease the side mower. And it would have to be the fence, because I did struggle. I've got to be honest. And we'll see if my... trick has fixed it or not. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. So we'll do that now for next session. I can't remember. I think mowers are up higher. Yeah, right in the middle. I have to remember that. So we want a horsepower. Yeah, we do. Fantastic. If we're going to do the vent, we'll do the vent properly. We'll do it as best as we can. I'm going to pop over and I'll grab that and bring that across. We will... Yeah, let's send the 2 leased things back. Not that one. That one. The only bad thing is it shows you on the map it disappearing. Yeah, there's no anonymity now. Right. Well, that was a cracking session. I'm very glad that I did not do that on my own. That would have been a monstrous task for a 3 meter. And that's what put me off 3 meter equipment. On No Man's Land, when I did it all my own, and those squares are probably about the same size as that, or maybe slightly bigger. Running up and down that field with that, yeah, I even hate the actual, yeah, I do. What's it called? Every time I see that cedar, it's a remembrance of No Man's Land. Oh, I shouldn't really hold it against it, but it's just really bad. Yeah, the Nordston, which is strange. It's 150 horsepower. Now, obviously, you were given a tractor, I think it was 160, 165. So, on paper, the Nordston, it should manage. It doesn't. Wheels slipped all over the place, and it was a flattish field. So, it was the horror. And the other thing is the equipment was all very badly battered. So, you'd end up coming off the field with it in the red, and it would cost you a fortune because there were no mods back then either. It was one of the first. It was the first mod map to actually drop in FS22. It was a nightmare, and I think that is really what put me off 3 meter equipment almost for life. But all that remains to be said is thank you very much for watching. Truly do hope you're going to stick with me on this journey, and I'm going to say goodbye for now.